Ask any woman you want. The one thing they're going to say that they need in a man, that they're attracted to in a man, that every woman has in common, is confidence. Confidence is the number one quality that women find attractive. Now, this being the case, still a lot of guys have no idea either what confidence it really is. I mean, when you're young, you kind of hear, well, be yourself and don't be afraid to be who you are, kind of as your mom's advice, as she gives you advice. But that doesn't really cut it. What is confidence, and why is it that women find it attractive? Well, luckily I'm going to clear that up for you now. But there's something you need to know first. Why is it that women find confidence attractive? And even more importantly, why is it that women find money attractive? Or at least it seems that women find money attractive. Well, think about it this way. We work on what's called a slippery slope mentality, or slippery slope thought process. And a lot of our thought processes are this sort of, well, if this, then this kind of thought process. So what women typically do, and what men do as well, but in this case we're going to just focus on women, is they see a man with money. Now immediately they're thinking, okay, well, this man can provide for me, I can have whatever I want, I can kind of be treated well, things like this. But that's not really why they're attracted to the guy. There are a lot of guys who would treat these girls well, but they're not attracted to those guys too. I mean, what if a bum could take care of them and a bum could treat them well, like we were saying earlier? Well, that's not necessarily going to have the same reaction as if a very what seems to be a very confident and or valuable person is attracted to them. So the reason why women find money attractive, though, is because, think about it this way. It's logical that if you have money, that means that you are basically getting money from somewhere, which means that you're probably working for that money. If you have a lot of it, then it's most likely that you're coordinating someone or that you're in charge of something very important. Lots of people have to go through you and lots of people are depending on you. Now, this is the one quality already that women find extremely attractive in men, is the idea that, the quality in which a man can hold large amounts of pressure and still perform. But just that being completely aside, let's go a little bit further down this rabbit hole. So a man has money, and so women naturally assume, well, he's got a high-paying job. He has a high-paying job, which means naturally he probably has a director position for that job. If he's a director or management position for that job, that means he is a leader. He's leading a large group of people. If he's a leader, that means that people follow him and listen to him. If people follow him, that means that people must be more valuable when they're around this guy. So we only follow people that make us more valuable as people in general, in whatever way that is. We'll get to that in a bit about confidence and value here, but ultimately it means that you can make other people feel valuable. Now, what about all those guys that break the rules, the guys who have no money and still meet myriads of beautiful, inside and out beautiful women? Beautiful looking, beautiful acting, confident women. And these guys, essentially what they do is they have this actual quality that creates wealth. Now the reason why women are attracted to money is because it's an indicator of this quality. And that quality is being able to give value, to be able to make someone else feel valuable. That's the quality women are really attracted to in men. That's what confidence really is. And so you have to be able to exude this sort of quality, this confidence level, this value, where you make other people feel more valuable when you're around them. Now, there are a lot of ways to do this wrong. I'm not really going to get into too many of those. I'd rather just tell you how to do this right. So, first, let's explain a little bit about how, just kind of how we work as far as whenever a woman sees you and she decides how attractive you are, what's going through her head and why she's doing the things she's doing. Why is she reading what she's reading? So think about it this way. What is it that we can read naturally on the surface of everyone we meet? That's body language. Well, body language we can read pretty much instantly, and we read it subconsciously. In the latter chapter, I will go into very strong detail about how to read body language and how to exude confident body language. But why do women read body language, and why do we read body language in general? in order to decide whether or not we're attracted. It seems like that's something that could be faked, so why is it that we read body language? Well, body language lives largely in your subconscious mind. That means that you're not really aware of what you're doing. Usually, you just kind of do it, and it's a direct association with your subconscious. Now, what else lives in your subconscious mind is also your emotions. And what happens whenever you get emotional about something is it automatically tends to show on your body language. Not everyone has, most people have not had the ability to, or the time and put in the effort to control their own body language. Now, some people have been able to do that, but very many people haven't. So it's actually a very accurate thing to read. Now, the reason why we read body language, though, is because, like I said before, it links directly to our subconscious minds. And what also lives in our subconscious minds are our emotions. Our emotions control our body language. So, if you read someone's body language, you can essentially test how they feel. But what controls our emotions? I mean, is it that our emotions are the end point where it's like if I feel something, that's just the concrete truth? Well, if you've ever had a strange feeling and been wrong about it, then you know that's not true. You know that there's something else controlling your emotions. Now, here's the big question. If you figure out what is controlling your emotions, can you actually control your emotions then? Can you have power over your emotions where you don't get nervous, you don't get flustered, you don't get angry? You can stay happy, you can stay in control and stay confident. And the answer to that is yes. But there's a little asterisk next to that. There's a footnote. And that footnote is in order to do that, you're going to have to control, sort of hack into your brain and make it work for you. Because the thing that controls your emotions are your beliefs. Your beliefs control your emotions control your body language. Women, read your body language to assess what you believe. If you believe you're confident, if you believe you're in control, if you believe you're worth something, if you believe you have high value, then women will read that in your body language. If you don't believe you have high value, women will also read that in your body language. So it's important that we focus here when we get into the stage of understanding confidence now, that you know that a lot of this is going to have to do with reinventing and redefining your beliefs so that naturally your emotions fall in line and naturally your body language falls in line with those emotions. Think about it this way. If you're a very confident person and you're walking down the street, let's say you think you're really hot shit, like you're just really attractive, and you know this for a fact, it's the belief that you have about yourself. You walk down the street and 4 girls are walking toward you. Now, right as you're passing, you notice that all 4 girls kind of stop talking, they pass you, and then they all start laughing. Now, what's your natural response? If you believe that you are very attractive, what are you going to do? Well, immediately your emotions are going to be in line with that belief. So immediately you're going to feel like you're more attractive. Like your natural go-to would be to think that these women are nervous, and that's why they're laughing, because they want to get your attention. So now, because of that, it directly responds to your body language. Your body language picks up that signal from your emotions, and your body language reacts. And how does it react? It reacts confidently. You stand up straight, you smile, you hold strong eye contact. You're going to naturally display all the qualities that women typically find very attractive in men. Now, the interesting thing is that women don't necessarily read your body language and then immediately decide whether or not they're attracted to you. Now, it does happen very quickly, but usually what they do is they watch your reaction to something. If they can see you in a situation in which you're taxed, you're tested, and they can watch your body language in that situation, then they know for sure that that's a direct link to your emotions, which is a direct link to your beliefs, which will show them whether or not you think you're really truly valuable. So, when they read your body language reaction, when you walk by, that's when they become attracted to you. So it's funny, it's a misconception that a lot of guys believe that men are attractive, or are confident rather, because they are attractive, when in fact, men are attractive because they are confident. Now let's say